Always from the beginning, we want to be responsible. Being responsible would have negotiated this months ago like we wanted to. Being reasonable, that we'd find common ground. Being sensible, that we spend too much money. Unfortunately, we are where we are today, but thankfully the Republicans have passed the bill.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy's deal-making to earn himself the gavel earlier this year could complicate debt limit talks. McCarthy agreed to a rule allowing members to have at least 72 hours to read legislation before voting on it. But with 8 days left until the debt ceiling X date, that policy is shrinking the window for making a deal. And Republicans don't appear ready to let him back away from his agreement. Leadership could move to waive the rule if needed, but many members don't have interest in changing their minds on a hard-fought concession from McCarthy. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has repeatedly pegged June 1st as the deadline for when the government will run out of cash needed to pay its bills. Once that threshold is breached, the Treasury will have to make hard choices, stoking fears of a default. Some Republicans, such as Representative Matt Gaetz, have questioned how rigid the timeline is, but numerous projections have suggested it is fast approaching. Debt ceiling negotiations still appear to be far apart, particularly on the matter of spending caps. President Joe Biden and McCarthy met in a session the Speaker described as productive. Meanwhile, numerous liberals aren't happy with the state of deliberations, fearing the White House will make too many concessions.
I think there would be a huge backlash from our entire House Democratic, caucus, certainly the progressives, but also in the streets.